Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I'm Jewel, and as you can see we are on the Jewel's Peaceful Valley map again, and we're going to be moving a smaller building over this away right about there, and it's going to be probably set up as a barber shop. Now obviously there's no specific barber shop buildings per se, but I found one that I liked from the Elm Creek main game map. So that's the one I'm going to use. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and look in the playlist. I have a lot of different tutorials for map making stuff. As you can see, we're moving right along. Got a lot done, but we have a lot more to do. Um, but if you also like simulator games, I do Farming Simulator 19 and 22. I have those. I'm going to continue them in the future, but just right now I'm working on the map. So there's some playlists you can check out, older simulator gameplay, and Ranch Simulator, Trader Life Simulator, Gold Rush the game, that kind of thing. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. I hope you're having a wonderful day, but let's move along. So as you can see, I highlighted this, so I'm going to go ahead and move it, and then I'll go show you what I did. So basically, we're going to hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, and then I'm going to come down, and as you can see, we're going to turn this building around, and this is what we got. Now I can move that little piece or whatever I need to do, but essentially I'm going to put this here because barbershops aren't usually massive per se. I mean, they can be, but this is going to be like it's a small town, little town area. It's not meant to be like some massive barbershop that, you know, only this one's only going to do like a couple people at a time or something. And obviously you can't go in. We're going to put this at 90 to match the road, negative 90 that is. And we'll figure out what the distance we're going to put it and everything in a minute. Pretty much, I think that's going to be about where we put it. We're gonna try to make it where we have some parking out front. I have to measure kind of what it's gonna look like. But what I'm gonna do is once we do this road, when I make it, we'll have a little turn off into here. So that's gonna be the back side of the post office. But this part up here, this part is gonna be owned by the post office, like a little, just for the drive or whatever, or right away. And then like somewhere along here will be the post office, and we're probably gonna fence this part off just to separate the transport place from the barbershop. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you where I got that from. So let's start clicking over this way. Hit F, and it was further. Let me go further. F. F just takes you right to it. Okay, this building here is what I did. So F again, and as you can see, that's why that little building's there. And this was just against this little shed. See? So that's what I took, and it had all these backed up to it. So I like it. It's perfect for a barber shop. So, and I might potentially make one of those little things a barber shop has. I forgot what you call it right off the top of my head, but you know, the little thing that spins and whatever. Oh, obviously I don't know that I'm gonna make it spin or not. We'll see. But I'm at least gonna make a solid one potentially and add it. But if not, we'll make a regular barbershop sign and put on there somewhere or something. But anyway, let's go back way over here and get back over here to what we're doing. But just throwing in buildings, getting them figured out, what we're going to do. We still got a lot of signs to make, obviously, to distinguish what they are. But I just wanted that there. I think that's a good spot because I had need of something to go there. I could have just put trees and stuff, but we need a barber shop, so why not? Perfect little spot for it. Just enough room to get in, have a little parking lot. And we might, if in fact we chose to, we could add something on the inside that you would be able to see. If I can get up here to show you, you can peek in there. And if you had something to add in there that you want them to see in there, you can put it in there. So, but I'll have to think on that. It'd be neat if I could make a barber chair, but I don't know if I want to go through all that. I've already been making a lot in Blender for something else, and I don't know if I want to do all that work. I've been spending too much time doing it. I've been busy, so. But anyway, that'll be something coming out later. You'll see some of it in a video in the future. But let's go ahead. Obviously, we said we was gonna move this over. Let's move that over. Let's get the square brush right here in the brush type. And if you hover over the road you want, Control R, you get that. You can get that. See, I'm gonna show you. See, you can get that, or you can get this grass. Control R, and then take it away. See. So I'm gonna take it away up kind of there, because we're gonna have to adjust it every bit of it, because it's not just right. And I'm thinking bring it over as far as I can. Let's see. It ain't gonna be perfect, because you know how that is. It's not ready yet. This is just giving us an idea. That's just my dog shaking off, if you can hear that. That'll be a little bit better, maybe, but we're obviously gonna have to make sure it's straight. So it may shift one way or the other, and we're gonna have either a real road, or we'll make sure that we paint it perfectly if I chose not to have a regular pavement road. Now we're gonna go ahead, and we're not gonna do. Remember, if you've seen any of my episodes, right now I'm in the stage of throwing buildings down, saying what they are, making an area for them, deciding kind of the size of the area, and moving on. I'm not necessarily decorating right now. I'm gonna do that later. I want to do the main work first. When it comes down time to do all the painting the grass and all the little details and whatever, uh, putting in flowers and trees, and we'll do that later. I'll come down and I'll do a whole section at a time, like come decorate this one, or I may do 2 or 3 at a time. I don't know. But I'm just right now we're just throwing it in there, getting it ready, moving on. Get another building, figure it out, moving on. Then we're gonna come and we're gonna be doing a lot of decorating and that sort of thing. So I guess I'm gonna put an asphalt uh, parking lot. We're gonna steal it from this one, put this on, and put it over that parking lot. Hit Control R, and just tap it right there for a second. Turn it off. Back up a little. Come down. Get where I can see. And we're gonna make it asphalt, and we'll try not to go crazy. And we can always, like I say, change things if we chose to do concrete or gravel or whatever we chose to do. But for now, I'm just gonna get it over here, get the basics of it, and go from there. Nothing's final. Everything's subject to change as you go. Like I say, I'm just trying to make a spot to distinguish what I'm doing here. And we should be good to go there. Alright, that's just basic what the area would be. Now we'll have, later we're going to have the parking, the lines, garbage cans, maybe, a sign, and maybe a sign out here potentially. We might have some flowers, or we might decide the drive goes here, or probably not. We may make them turn into the street to go in. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. We'll see. It all depends. We may have double. I like to have 2 ways of entrance and exit. So I may put one here and then put one out the back side here. I don't know yet. And this has got to be adjusted. I think I adjusted it a little bit, but I got a lot of work right here I never did. So I will have to address that at some point. And we'll address this. We could go ahead and just distinguish that this comes over here though. And we'll obviously have to be changing it, because I may be making it, or like, whatever it was going to be. We could change it to whatever we need. But basically there's going to be an entrance here. It's probably not going to look like that though. It's going to have more of a, like that, where this arrow is going. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to paint, how I decide to do it later when I get to that stage. But for now, I like this little building. It's perfect for a barber shop. Let me look at these other windows. I think I might can see in them too. Yeah. So I could put something in here, and you might be able to see in here. Not sure. if you can kind of see through these windows. Some of them have it on purpose. So we may put some stuff in here. And that honestly would have been kind of good for uh, some of the other buildings. Because you could see in there and you could decorate it inside. Probably. We'll see. But now we have a barber shop. And we're going to have it all situated. We'll have some grass. We'll probably put a little grass front piece. Potentially. Who knows? You know, we got a lot of work coming with the road and whether we decide what to do on the edges and everything. But this is just a little short video, getting that done, getting it over here, and we're going to be moving along to another couple of buildings, and then we may move on. It depends on what I decide. We may do some housework, and or we may do some more road work. I'm not sure yet, so just stay tuned. But once we get into it, we're going to get really dive into the road stuff because we got to get it going. And I will need to do some areas that's not just paved roads. I don't want everything to be paved. My main part, I'm thinking that I'll pave would be the main roads. And then some of the side roads, like these, I might make paved. But some of these other areas I don't want paved. I'll try to adjust them and make them like a real road at some point. But anyway, sorry about the dogs barking. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and call that an episode here. We have our barber shop and we will move along. And then eventually, once we do all the signs, we'll have a lot of signs to do. So we're going to have a lot of thinking and working to do on that. But I guess I'm going to call that an episode here. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.